Alright guys, I'm going to install some Casey gravity headlights into my Jeep JL. Do a walk around here, kind of the front end. And then on Monday, I'm getting a Rubicon 10th anniversary edition hood, paint matched Mopar paint match hood on there. So it'd be cool. I'll show the results here after this week, after I get the video edited and everything. But I wanted to, before we change out the hood on Monday, I wanted to go ahead and get rid of the stock lights. So what I'm going to do is pull out my headlights from the Grille and install the new gravity Casey headlights in there. Alright, let's get going. Okay guys, so the way I'm going to start this is I lifted the hood. I want to see if I can get this out first, this front grille, since I have my winch here. It's up against it pretty tightly. I don't know if I'll be able to pop it off, especially with the power going out, pressing up against it like that. So I just want to see, I want to pull up these little trim bolts, pull them up. There's about 6 of them along here. Pull this out as far as I can and then see what I can do down here, just to see if I can get away with taking this off and putting it back in without having to remove the winch. So let me start with that and see what happens, and then I'll get the lights together before I pull these out. Okay, so I tried to pull this off with the winch in there. I didn't really want to break the grill since the power cord was right pressed up against it. You can see the imprint of it right there from this rubbing. So what I did is I just took off the top, the power supply here, and removed these copper connectors and these washers, and down here there's some nuts that connect these 3 locations to these 3 locations. So I just set them aside for right now, and I can move the top portion out of the way to get in there, and so it also with the bottom looks like it's covered, so that's good. So move that out of the way. Now I got space. Now I'll pull off the grill. Alright folks, so here's the brackets that hold the new headlight in. It comes with a small bracket, which you have to unbolt from the larger bracket. And you can see, these are where they're bolted to, these little small screws that you have to undo. These are screwed in. You just take the screws out. So you got the smaller bracket, the large bracket, and then you got that rubber ring. And so you can flip that rubber ring over, take the small bracket, and then line it up with the holes like that, like so. Stick it into the rubber there. Once you got it there, you just flip these tabs over, right? And then you can install it. This ring's ready to go, ready to install. There we go. A little better. Okay. And then with this side, this is the top up side. Then you put the light in there and you match it to, they've got these little tabs, you can match it. And then put this right on top, align with the holes. And then you should have your headlight assembly complete. Alright, so got the light in there, so it's sandwiched in between the small bracket, which is enclosed into this rubber, and this larger bracket. So once you get your larger bracket disconnected from the smaller bracket, put the light in there, and then once you get the rubber on the smaller bracket and you flip these tabs underneath the small bracket tabs, and you got it up here, you can align the light. They've got some tabs, you can see that tab slot to align the light in there, and you should have yourself Let me just turn this over. It says top right there. It should align to the top, and then when you're gonna take the old light out, this bracketry matches up with the old bracketry right there, and you can put it in there. Okay, so I did this one. I wasn't too sure which light it was. It was the opposite side of where I disassembled the first light. So I'm going to assemble the other new headlight in, and then we'll get that fixed up in there, and then we'll have to adjust and make sure that this beam matches that beam height. All right, so that's secured in there with the stock 10mm bolts. I did have to add it's like an adapter they give you. Too bad you can't really see it in there. I'll show you right now what I did, but yeah, the light comes after you assemble the light. You can put it back on. Make sure you connect it to the existing harness in there. So here's what they looked like before. That's what they're gonna look like, you know, after, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, you need to have this extra adapter. So this one plugs into the lights, and this one plugs into your harness for the Jeep. And what I did is I just kind of zip tied these together, just one zip tie, and it goes like this, zip tie like this or something, just to keep it from so much cordage behind there. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I gotta hook my battery back up because I did disconnect it when I took out the winch. I'll probably disconnect. All I did was disconnect the negative, but I'm thinking I'll just disconnect the winch here and then put this back on, the negative, and take out the positive for the winch, and I'll have to turn the lights on. When I turn the lights on, I should be able to back the truck up and make sure this light matches that light height. Alright, so pulled the Jeep back about 10 feet away from the wall. I had to I put up this table there just to kind of get me, you know, align where the beams are at. So you can kind of see it looks like it kind of comes down and kind of comes up, slowly comes down, but it should match up with the other one. And you know, if I move this table this way, it's in a line right here. And they're so far back here. What I did is I just got it. I pretty much stood over here, and I found where the light was hitting me. I put my finger on my stomach, and it's kind of stupid, but moved over here to the side and checked this beam pattern, and it was hitting pretty much right where I had my finger, maybe a 1/4 inch within the area. So it was pretty good. Gonna leave it like that. Gonna install the other one, and it should look pretty nice. Alright, so I did tell you guys that I was going to show you that I just kind of zip tied this stuff together. So you can see here's the Jeep harness for the headlights, and then there's the adapter, and then it's connected. The adapter runs this way and it goes back up and connects to the headlight here. And so I just kind of zip tied it. One zip tie should be fine. It doesn't have to be too tight, as long as it won't move out too much out of the way. But there's a lot of space in there, but I just don't want something dangling or end up, you know, touching something hot or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in. I'll get that set up right here. Okay guys, so real quick here. So I got the second headlight in, and just turn on the light real quick. And you can, I don't know if you can see this, but you see, oh yeah, you see that there's there's the first beam pattern. Here's the second one. So we want to match this line up to this one here, and then we should be okay. And the way that we do that is that I'm adjusting it here with an Allen key, and so you can kind of adjust these tensioners here. Okay, let's see, right here. You just turn these, and it should either move the light up, side, or you know, it kind of just, you just kind of have to play with it just to get to where you're at. So let me do that real quick, and then we'll take a look at it. Alright guys, so lights are installed. Check it out. The beam pattern on both sides are as equal on both sides. Let's take this for a little test drive. Alright guys, just real quick, headlights on, fog lights on, auxiliary, and this is an empty field here, so just kind of showing you what some of my lights here are capable of. Pretty cool. So, Clear Max Collisions here in Colorado. They did an awesome job on the 10th anniversary Rubicon hood. And man, does it match exactly to the paint straight out of the factory. It doesn't really do it justice here in my garage, but it is a beast. And it makes the Jeep look so much better. These vent hoods that are not functional, these might get changed out in the future, but for right now I'm going to leave them in there. They look really cool, especially when you're driving. It's just amazing. But wanted to show you guys that new upgrade as well with the lights. It's been an amazing journey with this Jeep as far as the mods go, and it's just looking better and better every time. But we've got the headlights installed, and man, do they look great. Anyways, stay tuned. We've got more videos, we've got more mods, we've got more things to come. So thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.